Alright, everything is gonna change in Blox Fruits. Update 27 just released, and it's a game changer. Yes, as you heard correctly, new island, new fighting style, and a whispers of a legendary blacksmith. Chill out. You need to subscribe because most of you don't subscribe, which is kind of sad because you need to support your boy Miser, you know what I mean? Wait, sheesh, this is the Blox Fruits Bulletin 9. Wait, don't get me wrong, but I think that's winter clouds. Yeah, that definitely was winter clouds. That avatar, that looks a bit too similar, guys. Wait, if you zoom in the background, I think that's a noob. That might be JujuBot TV. I'm not being rude, I'm just saying. That looks like JujuBot TV. But yo, what is on Winter's hand? Blazing fire? I think you know what it is. Yo, bro, he's using Dragon Talon. That's crazy. Bro, and that JujuBot wannabe is using Sharkman Karate because if you can't see the water right there, the water's coming out. We are having some huge news with Blox Fruits, everybody. All right, the journalist's truth. A life etched in pages. What does that mean? That does not make sense. Wait, hold the phone. What's he doing there? He looks like he's painting something. Painting a book. Wait, this is the journaler from last time, which suggests that there'll be an enchantment book. All the legendary and mythical scrolls. They could turn into a mythical book or a legendary enchantment book. Yo, that makes so much sense now. No, he's writing something there. Hold on. Wait, that says Shed Let's Key. Oh, wait, Shed Let's Kai? I don't know. He's writing something right there. And it looks like he's painting the book with some sort of weird paint. I don't know. I think that says like Shed Let's Sky or Keys, something like that. Blox Fruits update 27. There's beef right now. It says here restoration of the drowned journal found in Port Town is finally making progress. Ooh, wait, that's the journal under Port Town in the third sea. That says under the care of a seasoned conservator. Conservator will conserve the books. A handful of fragile pages have been how do you say that word? Deciphered, and what reveals no ordinary tale. Basically, it's saying deciphered. It's like disappeared without a trace. Yo, the book appears to belong to a meticulous biographer who recorded the traits, girth, and strength of very powerful guys. This is talking about the fighting styles. They could be upgraded fighting styles. Every powerful individual with it. Each entry is carefully written. Yep, just like the journal, which is doing carefully written. See, carefully written with notes pointing out how strength and how they change over time. That means they're improving. And little detail that suggests that there's no more story on what's to surface. Only a few entries have been recovered so far. They're basically saying in this paragraph, it's been recovered, but some have disappeared, but more on the way. The rest of the journal is anything like these early pages. This could be the most insightful record of knowledge and observation we've uncovered in years. Yeah, that part we've uncovered in years. That's straight up cap, guys. Exclusive Uzoth's response to Sharkman Karate news by Dragon Talon Prodigy. Guys, you can see this is Uzoth just chilling like a bad boy with whispers of a new era dedicated to the original forms of Sharkman Karate on the rise. Guys, what if they rework Sharkman Karate and make it extremely better? It could have some competition with Dragon Talon. Damn, fine by me. Dragon Talon's kind of trash anyway. I've tried it before. We saw a response from the man with the most burning sake, Uzoth. They can polish their techniques all they want, but let's be honest now. This is from Uzoth, by the way. He's saying this. There's only one true master of cheatings around here, says Uzoth. What do they know? It's not like they could beat my way with Dragon Talon. Guys, I think Uzoth is just glazing himself a bit too much. Bro, water over fire. Water's gonna take out fire, bro. With my methods and teachings of secret techniques, there's no way anything else could come close, right? Ancient art returning. The spotlight now shifts to Sharkman Karate. Let's go. I'm trying Sharkman Karate to be better, you know what I mean? Because like this fighting style, which is Uzoth's, it's kind of bad. I'm thinking that Sharkman Karate is gonna become better and reworked version of Dragon Talon, yeah. Who knows what's in store, especially now that's being taught by powerful original creators. Guys, JujuBot, yep, I'm giving you the biggest hint. Some say these teachings include more than the basics, but also advanced teaching for you and your individual skills to learn. A new island, dried lakes, and new jobs. It says dry days ahead at the Steak Park. The thrill of outdoors has hit a snag. Rangers reported earlier that this week that the stream just completely dried up. If you didn't watch Blox Fruits Bulletin 8, it was talking about how the Ridge Hollow is about to dry up, and it says this is the only reliable source of fresh water and food now has been completely dried up. What's happening with this State Park? I used to be so accustomed to pulling my dinner straight from the lake, but now it's gone. One camp aside, poking at an old boot. I found this. I guess I have to make that do. If you can't see in the background here, this guy, he's found an old brew and he's poking and sniffing it. With more supplies running thin, scavengers' ingredients are becoming more questionable. Conversations around the forest have shifted. Some wonder if there's anything that can save campers from their thirst, hunger, and during these troubled times. Rust, regret, and remodeling. Guys, this is the bold blacksmith. What did I say? The blacksmith queue is becoming restless. His shop rings with sounds of clanging metal, fresh orders stacked high as more customers line up with outdated weapons in hands. Yo, guys, I think they're talking about if you have a weapon that's like broken or you need it updated. Imagine there's like a dragon coin and you place it and then you can make your sword a dragon blade or any other thing. That makes sense now because outdated weapons and they're reworking it. When you're asked about some of the non-neglected gear he has to yet touch, like the popular spiky trident, come on, I respect that. Spiky trident is good. I think they're gonna rework it. The blacksmith looks up, clearly flustered. Some tools take longer to reforge, he mutters, swiping sweat from his brow. With demand heating up, pressure amount time for forgotten weapons to receive the awaited upgrades. Yo, they're basically talking about that the triple dark blade could be like updated, and most like spiky trident and dragon trident could be, because it says long neglected gear, basically means or suggests that they would rework it. So it says, come back next week for Blox Fruits Bulletin 10, where we stash some large scoop of stories. Guys, so they're basically saying that this Blox Fruits Bulletin 10 will be the biggest bulletin of all they made. Because this is, we stashed some large scoop of stories. Guys, I'm thinking Blox Fruits is still gonna be reworked. Last but not least, we're gonna be asking the developers for, featuring answers from the team. Zeph, can we expect some sneak peeks? We plan to use blogs when content is in early development. Then you begin real sneak peeks after the blog. Oh, that's nice. What do you mean about different types of quests and new storyline quests? When the old sea are reworked basically and added to the game, we'd like to introduce new quests for players to optionally partake in. That means they're reworking the quest, making a storyline, just like One Piece. Come on. I got this, bro. Yep, clap it up. Blox Fruits are actually cooking for once. Will you ever add more achievements to the game? Badges on Roblox? Of course they're not. They said maybe not real badges, like ones that sit on your Roblox profile, but rather badges within Blox Fruits. These badges will tie to your attachments. Yo, guys, that's clean. I'm trying to have that. I'm trying to get the most titles. But let me not spoil the surprise anymore, as you'll be seeing this in the next update, guys. They're basically saying Blox Fruits Bulletin 10, new update. Come on. Are there any plans to add some more utility for the Valor currency? Our current plans is to have Valor turn into a material currency that rests in your inventory like bones, heart, etc. Yo, that means you can craft with it. Guys, that actually makes so much sense. If they're working here, Spiker Trident and the long neglected gear, they're basically saying here, Valor, like it will be a material currency which you could rework with your... Wow. Will you change the ideas of spawn rates of sea events? We have an idea where endgame players will be able to pick what type of sea event spawn with them. But what are your thoughts? Some of your theories about how we'll go about this. Guys, they're saying basically, if you want a Leviathan to spawn at like 2,000 meters away from Tiki Island, that means you can just spawn it. Which is crazy, because imagine you're grinding money and you need Sea Beast. You can just spawn Rumbling Waters, which would be such a good help. Okay, guys, chill out. You need to subscribe because most of you don't subscribe, which is kind of sad because you need to support your boy Miser, you know what I mean?